Ariel Helwani needs to really be fucking humbled, man. Listen to this.
Keep lying. Ariel, you keep cutting me off. Because you're lying. I don't really understand why you're lying. You are lying. About what? I did celebrate. I would strangle you if I was there. Come and talk to me mouthy like this, you little... Do it. Ariel. Keep lying. Ariel, you keep cutting...
Like, he says that. Like, he talks like he's some big tough guy. Why does he... Do it. Do it. What are you going to do? You're going to fucking sue him? You're going to fucking have security on him? Like, why does Ariel Helwani talk like he's some fucking macho man? Like some alpha male? Like some fucking big tough guy? Ariel Helwani's never been in a fight in his life. And if he has been in a fight, he's definitely been fucking knocked out or something. He's got a virgin nose, though, so I doubt that is the case. I doubt he's even been hit before. I feel like he would get into a physical altercation and say, Jeez Louise, my dad's a lawyer. Like some fucking shit like that. He's the type of guy to mention that his cousin or his fucking uncle or something's a lawyer. Like, I used to watch Ariel Helwani videos and, I always knew he was a bit of a sleazeball, but it's like, you know, he's a good journalist, but I can't even say he's a good journalist anymore. I can't get through his videos because now he's obsessed with this whole 10-7 Helwani, 10-8 Helwani that he fucking, this whole mantra, this whole fucking catchphrase and everything that he got all these people to get behind. Now, that's all he tries to do. He keeps trying to get these 10-8 Helwani, 10-7 Helwani moments. He just looks like a dickhead. He just looks like a cockhead to these fighters, like especially the fighters that he's been friends with. Like he just keeps coming at all these people, trying to be a tough guy, trying to be fucking like it's you're not gonna get. You're forcing it. Like, yeah, when someone talks shit to you, yeah, you can go do your little 10-7 Helwanis, which, by the way, that most of the time he pulls out some receipts, but like it's not like he's not charismatic. His trash talk's not really that great. He just pulls out receipts like, well, actually, on July 2nd, 2021, you actually said this. It's like, yeah, cool, man. You pulled up some receipts, but it doesn't mean you have good trash talk or anything like that. You still look like Squidward's fucking Canadian cousin. You're not anything special, pal. You're just not. Like, he went from being like the gold standard of journalism to just being a fucking absolute cockhead. Like, he's generally a dick. He's actually a fucking dickhead. Like, he's so rude to all of his guests now, like to professional fighters. Like, you're Ariel Helwani, you're not fucking Brock Lesnar, you're not fucking Francis Ngannou. Like, just because you want to suck on Francis's dick doesn't mean you became Francis. Like, he talks like he's some fucking invincible force that nobody can touch. Like, he acts like he's untouchable. One day, one of these fighters is going to be... He's going to run into one of these fighters, and they're going to fucking unleash on him, and he's going to take a fucking brutal beating. Like, he really does need to watch himself. Like, calling Dylan Dennis a bitch to his face. Okay, I know Dylan Dennis is a bit of a cockhead, but you're Ariel Helwani. Who the fuck are you to call anyone a bitch? Oh, you're a bitch, Dylan. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Oh, jeez Louise, Dylan. What the heck? Like, you are a bitch. You're the bitch, Ariel Helwani. You cannot call anyone a bitch. When have you ever had a fight in your life? Oh, cool. You do some boxing with a fucking ping pong ball. Oh, cool, man. You're really tough, Ariel Helwani. You're a real tough guy, Ooh, don't want to mess with them Helwani hands. Like, Helwani, he's obsessed with this heel Helwani, this 10-7 Helwani gimmick. You are meant to be a non-biased journalist, but you constantly have Ngannou's nuts in your mouth. Ngannou did great. He did great, but the dick riding is fucking insane. Like, he literally acts like he is Francis Ngannou. Like, he's not Ariel Helwani anymore. He's like fucking... It's like he's stolen Francis Ngannou's identity. Like, he acts like he is Francis Ngannou. Like, he acts like he's the one who went in there and had a competitive fight with Tyson Fury. Like, it drives me insane just watching this guy with his fucking tough guy persona. Like, I watched I was actually cringing so much watching that Chael Sonnen interview. Like, Chael's been really fucking good to Ariel Helwani, you know, treated him with respect. They had their own show together. You know, they had back and forths, but it was all in light fun. But now Helwani's like, oh, come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Like, don't fucking, what are you doing? Like, the only reason he'd be doing this is because he wants to fucking sue Chael Sonnen or something. Because, like, obviously, it doesn't take a scientist to realize Ariel Helwani would get his fucking neck snapped in 10 seconds by Chael Sonnen. You know, Ariel Helwani's a pencil neck geek. He's not going to be, he wouldn't do anything of note. If Chael Sonnen, even in his older age, wanted to fucking square up to Helwani, he could literally fucking kill him, like, with one shot. Like, Helwani's probably got a glass jaw, if we're being honest. Just looking at the guy, he couldn't take a shot. You know, he wouldn't be a dog in there. Like, I don't understand the whole tough guy gimmick. I can understand it if maybe he was a black belt in some sort of martial art or had competed in martial arts, or maybe he was a fierce street fighter in the streets of fucking Montreal, Quebec, Canada, or wherever the fucking Canada is from, Toronto, I don't know. You know, but you're not. Maybe he did some Krav Maga, I do not know. Maybe he trained with the Israeli Defense Force, who fucking knows. But Ariel Helwani, like, I'm just so sick of this guy, man. I'm just so fucking sick of him. You know, he's always shitting on fighters if they do anything politically, or, you know, he shits on politics and stuff. Like, he brings up apartheid when talking about Dricus du Plessis and Israel Adesanya. He says, we have to talk about this. We have to talk. Israel Adesanya's from Nigeria, dickhead. He's not from South Africa. His family weren't under apartheid in South Africa. He's like, we have to talk about this. Well, what about we talk about the current apartheid in Israel? You know, he doesn't speak about Hayam Ghazali, you know, going and fucking putting names of Muslim UFC fighters on a bomb. He's not going to speak about that. Trust me, he won't speak about that. He's completely blacklisted Hamzat Chimaev now because he spoke out against Israel. I'm not making this a political thing, you know. It's, you know, politics are politics, but he has such a clear bias. Like, I've seen people say, why do people hate Helwani? He's a real impartial voice for MMA. No, he's not. He fucking is not. It actually fucking annoys me when people say Ariel Helwani is impartial. He is not. He's the fucking most biased person in the sport. Like, I'm not. I know I have some Israeli subscribers. I'm not alienating you. You know, I'm just saying, like, Ariel Helwani, very biased, talks about people when they support, you know, Trump, or even just Dricus being a white African isn't, you know, you have to bring up apartheid, but then him, you know, he would never say anything negative about Israel. It just shows like a clear fucking bias from him. I don't know. It's just, in my opinion, very fucking annoying from Ariel Helwani. Like, the guy, yeah, it's just, I don't know. He's so biased nowadays. He just acts like a tough guy. He's obsessed with his heel Helwani. Like, I will fight Ariel Helwani if he wants to. Fuck it, I would be down. Maybe I don't have the following I need on YouTube, but I got 7,000 followers on fucking Twitter. Let's fucking do it, Ariel Helwani. Let's go. You know, he won't fight me though. You know, he wouldn't fight the schmo, so he definitely won't fight me. But it's got to the point. I'll fight Ariel Helwani. I'll debate Ariel Helwani. I'll fucking throw hands with Ariel Helwani. I'll grapple Ariel Helwani. I'll wrestle Ariel Helwani. I'll fucking smack Ariel Helwani in the face with a steel chair. I don't care. You know, Ariel Helwani wants that smoke. I'll give him that smoke. You know, maybe we can do a Misfits tag team match. Me and the Bulgarian Cowboy versus John Morgan and Ariel Helwani. I'll fucking be down for it. Maybe we get Jamal in there. We'll add swarms to it, make it 3-on-3. I don't give a fuck. What, you know, I don't know. Ariel Helwani's got me to the point where I actually want to throw hands with him. You know, I'm not a violent person, but Ariel Helwani is so fucking unbearable. His ego is insane. Ariel Helwani's ego. How does he have an ego looking like that? Like I said, he looks like Squidward from fucking SpongeBob's. He looks like his fucking Canadian cousin. Like, why does he have all this confidence? You know, like, who the fuck does Ariel Helwani think he is? Like, there's having a joke with fighters. You know, I'm not gonna fucking treat fighters any differently. You know, if I'm gonna have a joke, I'm gonna take the piss out of them. Like, they're just like my mates. You know, if I'm mates with a fighter, I would. But I'm not gonna fucking treat them like trash and treat them rudely. Like I wouldn't treat anyone who, you know, who hasn't treated me like that in the first place. You know, there's standing your ground, and then there's just being a dick. Ariel Helwani is just being a dick for no reason. You know, brings Chow on just to gloat. You know, Charles wasn't coming on there to debate him or anything. Just completely fucking turns into like, oh, I got you moment. Like I get gloating. There's gloating, and then there's just being an unbearable asshole about it. And Ariel Helwani is being an unbearable asshole. Like you would think that he was, you know, I fucking wouldn't surprise me. You know, if it wasn't for me sucking off Nagano, he wouldn't have won. Jeez Louise. Like, also at the end of the day, Ariel Helwani is meant to be an impartial journalist. He does not mention at all that, you know, Tyson Fury, at the end of the day, got his fucking hand raised. You know, Nagano didn't get his hand raised. As much as he maybe should have, they still gave it to Tyson Fury. Like, you know, you got to fucking be impartial there. It's like, it could have gone so badly, but it didn't. Like, just fucking hell, man. Helwani just needs to cut it out. Like, I'm not. He comes for fucking some of my friends on here, you know, just attacking them because they said that, yeah, you know, like, yes, Helwani was right at the end of the day. Nagano got his money and everything. I'm not disagreeing with that. You know, I had a feeling he would get his money. I did not expect that he would beat Tyson Fury. I never thought he fumbled the bag. I didn't think he would have a successful post UFC career. I thought, you know, when he went to boxing, I thought he'd probably get smashed, which he didn't. Fair play to him. He didn't get smashed in there against Tyson Fury, but you know, most people didn't pick most people didn't pick Francis Ngannou because it was like, you know, picking him, you'd be called biased if you would have picked him. You know, like Helwani had a clear bias towards picking Francis Ngannou. If he did, I'm pretty sure he did pick him in that fight. You know, logically, yeah, would have had to go with Tyson Fury, but he acts like some fucking Nostradamus because they had a competitive fight. Like, there was no analyst, you know, no analyst work behind Ariel Helwani's pick of Francis Ngannou. It was just all to set a narrative. But just getting back on the point, I did go on a bit of a tangent there. You know, I picked I picked Tyson Fury. I'm not going to lie. I did think he would make money though. Like I didn't think he fumbled the bag like some people said. No, I knew he was definitely going to go and have some success financially for sure. Obviously, I didn't think Tyson Fury would be his first boxing fight. I thought he was going to get like a Derek Chisora or someone like that. But still, like, Errol's acting like he was fucking Ngannou's manager and he's the reason all of this happened. Like, he had no power towards any of this. Nothing Ariel Helwani did had any impact on it. Ngannou fighting Fury, having a competitive fight with Fury. Like, Francis Ngannou and his fucking management did that shit all by themselves. Ariel Helwani's fucking whiny little fucking ass did nothing. Like, I don't know why this man is having such a victory lap. Like, he never cared about Francis Ngannou before he spoke out about the UFC. Like, he didn't care. He had nothing to say about Ngannou. It was only when he came out against the UFC. You know, you're not going to hear Ariel Helwani talk about Ray Cooper III not getting to fight because the PFL was literally like not letting him fight. You know, he wanted to fight. He wanted to have an active year this year, but he couldn't. You know, he's getting the Derek Brunson fight, but before that, no fight scheduled at all. They wouldn't let him fight. But you won't hear Ariel Helwani speak badly about the PFL because they're competition to the UFC, and it's not just the UFC he hates; it's Dana White specifically. Like, everything Ariel Helwani does is to undermine Dana White. You know, and you can have your opinions on Dana White. You know, I'm not saying he is a good businessman, but I'm not saying he's a fair businessman or a morally correct businessman some of the time. But at the end of the day, he's the best promoter in the mixed martial arts world, and Ariel Helwani will find any opportunity he can to shit on Dana White. Like, I think I mentioned this in a video a few days ago or yesterday. If Francis Ngannou was a PFL fighter who was in trouble with the PFL and wanted to go to the UFC, Ariel Helwani would not say a fucking word. He wouldn't say anything. If they were holding him in contract and not letting him compete, he wouldn't say a fucking damn thing. And that's a fact. Ariel Helwani would keep his fucking trap shut and not say a word. But, you know, because Ngannou was a former UFC fighter, like, look, he had so much support for John Jones when he was having his issues with the UFC, and now that he has no issues and he's still in the UFC, he just goes to shitting on John Jones. It's just like there's plenty to shit on John Jones for, but Ariel Helwani won't shit on him for the domestic abuse allegations or even mention them. But he will bring up a domestic abuse hotline for Dana White slapping his wife back after she punched him and slapped him first. Obviously not right. I'm not agreeing with Dana White hitting his wife, slapping his wife. But like, fucking hell, man! Like, he's just so biased. Like, he literally put a domestic abuse hotline uh, on his rant about Dana White and his wife, but no, doesn't say a word about it when it comes to John Jones. Literally blooding up his wife in front of their children. Like, he's just such a fucking biased little man. He fucking irritates me. Like, he's fucking such a biased little cunt. That's all I can say about Ariel Helwani. Like, people can act like Helwani's this impartial, can't be touched guy, but he isn't. He's just fucking hell, man. He fucking irritates me. I'll tell you that much. I miss the old Helwani before he built this fucking massive ego where he thinks if he says something, then that's it. That's fucking it. That's there's no debate about it. Helwani's spoken, and he does have some fans like that. Like, he generally does. It's fucking so AIDS, but I don't know, man. What can you do? Just his ego is out of control. Like, he thinks he's a fighter because he's been talking to these fighters for years. Like, we need fucking Rampage Jackson to like fucking choke him again or something. We need this little man to get humbled. I know he's like tall, but he is a little man inside. Mentally, he's a little man. He's a mental midget. Like, yeah, he might be like 6'1", 6'2", whatever, how tall he is, sorry. But like mentally, he's like a little man inside. You can't fucking deny that. But yeah, I don't know. This rant went from fucking so much place of anger. Like, I talked about wanting to fight him. Like, I'll fight him bare knuckle, MMA, kickboxing, left weight, bare knuckle kickboxing, bare knuckle MMA, street fight. I'll Indian leg wrestle him if he wants. I don't care. Any sort of combat sports, I'll always kick Ariel Helwani's ass, and I guarantee that. But yeah, somebody needs to humble him, and I'm willing to be the man to humble fucking Ariel Helwani. I'll choke him out real quick, or I'll fucking play with him on the feet. No homo. And I'll humble him. I'll fucking humble this guy. But I'm not a violent person. I know I've made like 2 call-outs on this channel, but just like, fucking hell, man. He needs to calm down with his fucking egotistical fucking mindset. Like, you're not Heel Helwani. You're not a pro wrestling character. You're a fucking 40-year-old man in a studio. You're not a tough guy. You're almost 40 years old. You have a family. Stop talking like this. Your family's gonna lose you if you talk like this to any more fighters. Like, one day, one of these fighters is just gonna fucking wallop ya. They're gonna fucking whack you in the fucking schnoz. They're gonna uppercut you. Yeah, they're gonna kick you. They're gonna elbow you. You're gonna be fucking out cold, mate. You know what I mean? You just gotta stop it. You gotta stop. Because a walloping's coming for you. Your day will come soon, Mr. Helwani. Maybe it won't be by me. It's very unlikely. I'm not going to fucking New York City anytime soon. And I definitely would not make a book of New York City travel just to fucking come to your studio. Maybe we can settle this in the debate or something. Nobody watches these videos anyway, so doubt anything comes of this. But Helwani, you just need to be humbled. And I'm not a professional fighter or anything. I'm trained, but I'm not a professional fighter. I got that dog in me though, but I'm not a professional fighter. You're gonna piss off one of these fucking fully trained professional animals, and they're gonna give you the walloping of a lifetime. You're never gonna be able to leave the house again if one of these fighters wallops you so badly. You will never be able to talk trash again. If any of these fighters decided to snap on you, come on then, come on, what the heck, come on then, Chael, come on. Like, let's play this fucking piece of audio again. Right. Where is it?
Keep lying. Ariel, you keep cutting me off. Because you're lying. I don't really chill. You're lying. You are lying. About what? I did celebrate. I would strangle you if I was there. Come and talk to me mouthy like this, you little... Do it. Ariel. Keep lying. Ariel, you
do it. Do it. Come. Do it. Come. It sounds like he's fucking talking to his wife's boyfriend. But, you know, like, what the fuck is his problem? Like, generally, what is his fucking problem? Why is he acting like he's a tough guy? Like, I don't know, man. It's just embarrassing, man. You're like, how old is fucking Ariel Helwani? He's almost 40, right?
cutting me off.
Let me check. Ariel Helwani. He's 41 years old. You're a 41-year-old man. What the fuck? You're 41 years old. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. I'm shocked. I thought he was older, but I didn't think he was 41 years old. He really needs to fucking... Yeah, he needs to get his ass humbled. He's never been punched in the face, and he's like fucking 41 years old. Oh my god. It still feels like he is invincible. My god. Well, yeah, like I said, Ariel Helwani, you need to be fucking humbled, my friend. And it's gonna come, like, well, his day of reckoning is coming very soon. I can guarantee you that. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. Yeah, every time I watch one of his interviews, I hate him even more. Like, I know it's not that good to have a hatred for someone you don't know, but it's getting so bad at this point. Like, the guy just needs to chill with his ego. Like, stop. Like, you would lose, and there's like, there's non-trained people who quite easily mop the fucking floor with Ariel Helwani. Like, I don't know why he acts like this big tough guy, but I've said enough about it. We all know he's a bitch. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. If you made it this far into the video, give the video a like and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on your thoughts on Ariel Ratwani or Howani, Bitchwani, Cuntwani. Just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.